Boy, it feels like it's been months since the last episode of Alan Wake.
I gotta tell you, I was getting so impatient I was ready to piss rocks.
Episode 4, Skippy awakens from his nap.
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told
You'd think he wouldn't need to say this at this point in the story. Yeah, I mean, you'd think we already know that by now.
The purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
He's just constantly falling into water in that jacket.
Absolutely, and he's making that just like, I just pooped myself face and it actually felt okay.
Well, that's just always his face. He has no choice.
Hartmann, I fell.
Oh my god!
You are way less hot than my wife.
What?
Right now, it's
Well, only slightly.
that you
I don't know.
stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
What?
Wife's death triggered a mental.
Duh.
You lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Alan can't remember the last time his wife told him to just let go.
Well, thank goodness he's finally getting the help he needs. I mean, it's about time. Like, with this murder spree that he's been on, you know, imagining kidnappers.
Very strange. He's a very sick man.
Someone I was watching
He
on
is,
television.
and it's really important that he's finally committing to treatment.
He's committing to writing another book.
He's committing to being committed.
The only thing he's not committed to is his wife.
Well, not anymore. She's dead.
Oh,
And it triggered
rest
an
in
undifferentiated...
peace.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Alice. Sorry you got fridged.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now?
Good evening, Commandant.
See, you brought
Yup,
your pet gorilla with you. So sure.
All he needs is the
I
helmet.
get the message, loud and clear.
He needs a pickle hob.
Spirit, you're being very brave.
He does, and a monocle.
I understand. You're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why
The,
don't you come
the
with
glaucoma
me?
at the edges of my
We'll
vision
reacquaint
tells
you
me
with
that I
my
should be
clinic and
suspicious
go
of you.
over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air.
Maybe Alan should have told the doctor that he had already taken some sedatives before he got shot
This
up.
corridor is for patients. Most of
Well, it's
them
all
are
that
here
coffee
right
still
now.
running through him, you
Take
know.
them out for a fishing trip.
It's making him
Ooh.
hypoglycemic.
For those who are
What's up,
particularly
Birdneck?
vulnerable, of course. I encourage
Man.
creativity as a part of the
Listen,
recovery
the
process
face
here at
capture in this
Golden
game
Lake
is
Lodge.
already a little
I
bit
specialize
strange.
in
Do you
treating
really think the head
artists.
capture
I bet
is
you
going
do.
to be equally good?
Splendid,
Jesus,
Alan.
Murphy. I just wish the guy would put a fucking tie on if he's gonna have his shirt buttoned all the way up. It looks ridiculous.
This way, Alan.
He pushed that door open with his face.
Well, that's what happens when you got a broken nose. You gotta exercise it.
I guess that's true. I guess Dr. Hartman is used to getting hit in the fucking nose. So fair enough.
Alan, from
That's what
past
happens when you deal with a
experience
coke fiend
you, I know
writer.
I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
No.
You're
Thank
in
you
a
for
very
getting into
vulnerable
this, but
state until
I
you
already dreamed the
understand
previously
and
on Alan
accept
Wake.
Alice drowned. And you could
Alice is dead. She followed the white rabbit a little
suffering
bit
from
too down the
hallucinations,
hole, and, well, now she
paranoid
can't get back out.
delusions, unusual
That's right.
thinking,
She got
an
wedged in
obsession
there,
about light
like
and
128
darkness,
hours.
a feeling that
Exactly.
everything
She had to
Except-
she had to cut her arm off with a
your
pocket knife,
thoughts
Alan.
and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Okay, so where's the fantasy part?
Yeah. Like, so tell me straight, Doc. Do you smell a bestseller? Because I smell a bestseller.
Go this way,
He
Alan.
hasn't showered
Wasn't
in
ready for a
days.
shot. So I went alone.
That's right. That's the smell of
The influence
writers.
of the drug he had given me.
Yeah,
Can't
right.
afford not to
Yep.
believe his
All
words.
writers smell like that, that's for
It's
sure.
all in your
That's right. Typewriter ink
You've
and
been
BO.
making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been.
It's like slightly
Your
spoiled mushroom
delusions are
soup.
just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth.
I like Alan's face in this, like, this little segment, because, like, you can see on his face that he's not buying this. He's the skeptic.
Although his walk cycle is really showing me, you know, somebody having a beautiful walk outside. Birds are singing, sun is shining.
It's very casual. He's very casual for someone who just discovered his wife is dead and he's crazy.
That's right.
Last time that happened to me, I reacted with much more vigor than Alan here.
Oh, that sounds like an interesting story.
Okay, so this one time I had a wife.
Yeah.
Already this story's unrealistic.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's, you know, it's anything can happen, right?
So I went to this place called
I thought I could make out the spot where
Dim
Diver's Isle had been when I arrived.
Calaveras.
Now there was
Calaveras. Calderas.
Okay.
Salivation. And
Haberdashery. Yeah.
she
Hey, I said it.
she fell into a pool of acid
Yeah.
and drowned in it. The acid didn't kill her. She just, you know, fell into the acid. And then I got locked up in an asylum where they had me make Let's Plays to cope.
Ah, yep, good. And do you think that your Let's Plays are affecting reality?
I'm not gonna say they aren't, because that joke we made in the first episode about Donald Trump being president came true, so...
Oh! That's spooky!
I let him talk. Hartmann obviously
Oh
needed his own
man,
voice.
fuck.
His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to
Alan, you're talking over... Alan's talking over Hartmann in his narration of his own life, and we are talking over him talking over Hartmann.
Let's go inside.
It's like 3 layers of self-involved douchebags.
It's true. Everybody in this situation is a douchebag, including you and me.
Put a tie on!
You were impressed by my trophies.
Why you gotta make fun of that guy's fashion sense? What did he do to you?
Hate that guy.
Man versus nature.
Him and his uncontrollable neck muscles. Maybe that's why he's here.
He's got a slightly smaller orderly inside of him trying to get out.
Scary.
Boy, what a nutcase, am I right?
Oh, man.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
I am afraid of him, but not for the reasons he wants me to be.
That guy writes children's books.
No, he does one better, actually.
He's a children's TV performer. He's a member of the Wiggles.
Just wait for it.
Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
Yep.
Of course, but it does involve some small
Waka waka.
makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Don't you just want to punch this guy right in the snout?
Oh my goodness. That's even better than my favorite joke in cartoons when it's like, oh no, he's much worse than an idiot. He's a cartoonist. Like, okay, I get it. I get it. Nobody thinks you're an idiot. Is that what you wanted to hear, big guy?
Video games are trash, says man who is a psychologist.
Video games are trash, says character in video game.
At least he acknowledges that he's a shitter. Engagement therapy and the flow, trademark.
Oh man. Trademark this flow, you son of a bitch. Imagine that I'm peeing.
It's good to know.
My friends!
Coming. Oh, what a storm!
I hope
It's a shitstorm.
off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor.
Oh, we've met before, the last time they escaped from your asylum.
I'm in the coconut.
gods of Asgard.
Yeah, look at him. He's jamming out to Coconut in his head right now.
That's right, with a squeaky me Mjolnir.
Yep, that's how you pronounce it.
They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia.
I wish I had a fake Mjolnir. Listen to the, okay, wait until you hear Alan Wake pronounce that word. It's even worse.
Lifestyle has left its mark.
Well, I'm glad they're having fun.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check.
Oh, the darkness. Oh, the darkness.
Meanwhile,
Alan, what kind of voice is that? Are you feeling well?
I don't know. Just the lights went out and all of a sudden I went all crazy.
This has never happened to me before, Doctor.
He's headed with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no
Hey, he pirated the game.
He's not crazy. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this?
I know, weather?
Crazy,
What the fuck?
No, crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
I like that he reacts like that actually hurt him.
He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but
I would sanitize that before you touch it.
What? I can't read this bit behind the streak here.
Zane could feel
What's
the
going on?
bombs taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Now that is not the page that they give you. We're going to see the page they give you later. The reason I put that one up is because it will be important later on in this episode.
Ah.
And you don't get a chance to read it otherwise.
Crazy or not, the Andersons made
Because I think it's one of the nightmare only ones.
Got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Where would he be keeping it?
Special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients.
Although to be fair, Alan does have a coat of many pockets, so I
That's
guess
true.
there
He
are
could probably be keeping a fifth of wild turkey in there.
also a wild turkey.
Patches on the elbows.
They're very spacious pockets.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used a
John Wick is in this game?
taken from all
Huh?
took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
Oh,
My dignity,
we're
yes,
better
it's
off.
gone. Never to
That's right.
return.
Unfortunately, the witch has stolen my patience. Goodbye.
I like that they just let you hang out and talk to the Andersons. I really like these guys.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened.
They just want someone to talk to, really.
I mean, you know, old people get lonely.
You
know.
wouldn't open the door for
Somebody
her,
who can explain the rules of the Night Springs
Now, it
home
was already
game
open a
to them.
crack.
God, I want to know. I want to play that. But like, what kind of game would it even be? Like a card game? Or like
Doesn't mean you
cards
have to open
and
it all the
dice?
way, God damn it.
Maybe.
God, I want to play the Night Springs board game.
Maybe
Well,
it's
they're
a
tired
social
now.
game.
Tired.
Oh.
Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
See, that's how you know they're brothers. They got simultaneously in need of a nap.
Man, you should go there and have a party.
Yeah, that's right. I can't wait to go raid your meth lab.
Listen, they were very wild when they were still rock stars, okay?
Jeez. I'll tell you, that's moonbeams on the brain. Helps you remember to clean your entire house.
Stephen King will tell you a thing or two about drugs, my friend.
Oh man, that guy.
They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up.
My favorite Stephen King book, Cocaine Mountain, a memoir.
That's right.
Oh, hello. I've painted
The stand where I keep my cocaine.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartmann wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartmann likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
That's
He's
cool.
very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
I mean, you are a pretty talented concept artist.
I guess the storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Yeah, me too. I sure do hate darkness and the rain. Can't remember why, though.
Listen to them, because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I bet that guy has a blog where he talks about indie games.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartmann?
Oh, I'm
and give the
sure.
writing a shot, huh?
Maybe he just complains about how he got screwed over by XBLA.
Well, Remedy certainly could sympathize about that.
Summer of Arcade, more like Summer of Kiss My Buns.
Hey, speaking of the Xbox Live Arcade, though, people have asked in the thread if we are going to be doing a Let's Play of American Nightmare, the sequel to this game. And yes, we will, and it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm not myself.
Oh, good, yeah.
It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside
Oh, hey.
my head. I can only focus on writing.
I remember this interview.
Oh!
For days, but it's always
Okay, I can see all the way to the back of your head, man. Unflare those nostrils, soldier.
Dark presence is wearing the old woman's face.
I trimmed my nose hairs for this one.
Shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer.
I'm playing Alan Wake.
It's losing me to get the story at once, and the story will come true.
Well, boy, you sure do feel like a fool, I bet.
Oh, jeez. Thanks in-game, Alan, just looking back at us like we were supposed to take notice of that.
He's like, do you like QR codes? I love QR codes. Let's check out the other patients' rooms, because that's what a healthy person does.
Yeah, absolutely. What are those, condoms?
I'd certainly hope not. No, they can't be condoms, because this is the game designer's room.
It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Boy, that seems eerily familiar, doesn't it?
Huh.
Weird.
Yeah, you should probably note that down.
Get out the manual so you can write it in the back of the notes section.
Yeah, perfect. That's why they give you the extra pages, not because they ran out of content.
Yes, absolutely. I like that they let you go in the painter guy's room, even though there's nothing in there. I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting.
It's
flavor. Can't go in Désolé's room, though.
Oh, well, je suis désolé.
Je suis Alan Wake.
Je suis Alain Wake.
I'm sure that's how you say that word.
I'm working with it. I'm working with what I got. Yo, my shaky writer pause.
Maybe this is cocaine withdrawal. I mean, look at him shaking.
I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I'm gonna go put on some neckwear.
Alright, yeah. Put on an ascot or something, Tubby.
He fucking comes back with a comical bow tie that spins.
He comes back with a 4-foot-long red tie. I hear this is fashionable.
I'm back, Wake. I've brought something to cheer you up. Woo, 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 woo. Well,
things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
as if that guy didn't think Alan was going to take the first opportunity to get out of here. He knew. And he left him alone anyway.
Of course.
Oh my god!
And he left him a thermos of coffee.
Tasty! Also, look at that shit!
She had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Wow.
I had to get to Hartmann's office.
That's pretty brutal.
Brained her with a squeaky hammer.
Where he'd been keeping them.
I don't think that hammer is so squeaky anymore.
It's more squelchy. It's a squelchy hammer. It's siphoned up all the blood and bits of brain.
Also, did he just admit that they were wearing adult diapers? You know what? I don't want to think about their adult diapers, actually. I'd rather not have that thought in my head.
Look, man, there is nothing... Huh?
Did you see what I just saw?
The markings on the tape said
I'm sure it was nothing.
Yeah, I think it's alright.
I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Ooh, what's the truth?
Now, Mrs. Wake.
What's the twoof?
Can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never.
I hate this line.
Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me.
That's not healthy!
No, that's fucked up, Alice.
God, I wish my husband would hit me so that we could fight about it.
Yeah, oh!
You think you can just make up stuff? Remember that guy?
And I can't talk to him.
I do, yeah. That guy was patently wrong.
He sure was. We sure can make up stuff.
That's right.
We've been doing it this whole game. Oh,
I sure
Alan
would have
too.
liked to see the look on his face when I imagined him out of existence with sheer force of creativity.
And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
Muppet babies.
I've tried, but
It's the imagination games.
always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in.
Hartman's like, boy, it sure sounds like you should talk to your husband then instead of me, doesn't it?
Wow, that's a good therapist.
She's like, no, what an insane prospect. Why would I ever do that?
Like, what? Come on, I can't talk to him. Have you talked to Alan Wake? He is fucking tedious.
You know what?
I'd rather-
That's fair, actually. I was shitting on Alice, but now I take it back.
That's right. I'd rather just pay someone to deal with his shit.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
It sure had. It seems like you have been bamboozled, Mr. Wake.
Oh man, you've been taken for a ride.
What the?
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew
What a terrible picture.
I know, what the fuck? What is
It
this
looks
doing?
like-
Why is this blown up to like a yard? Why is this 3 feet fucking photo here?
That's
What?
just somebody fat fingering the shutter button. The guy was like moving his camera from hand to hand and took a picture up everyone's nose.
Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous.
Oh shit!
Oh, that sweet voice!
Barry.
Barry!
Glad to see you.
Be still my heart.
Hartman's office.
You still got the standee!
Next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much.
I'm too fat to run away from them.
And I demanded to be treated as such.
They spilled coffee on my pants and then they froze solid so I could...
The coffee froze on the back of my pants. No, it's definitely coffee. You don't need to look closer.
Al! Al! Don't smell that stain, Al!
Barry, I can smell coffee a mile away, and that ain't what I'm smelling.
What's with the cut?
It smells like a writer.
Piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach
Yeah,
her.
that's right. You show her.
That's a harsh punishment.
Yeah, you show that lady that drugged you. Let's get the hell out of here, Barry, and get me a lawyer.
No, we need Barry. We need Barry to stick with us.
These were all the pages
I would rather die than leave Barry's sweet, sweet, soft side.
I would rather die and leave Barry's soft, sweet side at the same time. If we have to go,
Alan,
I'd
please.
rather we part together.
You're sliding backwards. Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Fuck, Alan, calm down!
Alright. Fine.
Worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Well, I came here in a car, so that's gonna be pretty easy, isn't it?
Hell, come on, you don't want to shoot a celebrity doctor. It's just leave a bad Yelp, man. Let's get out of here, Al.
Absolutely wonderful, with your ability in mind.
Oh no! He shouldn't have balanced that with the tennis ball. Oh yeah!
Ah, you're fucked now, friend.
That's what I'm talking about. Yup, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Smirk.
That was the same face I made when I played this.
That's horrifying. Did you have a stroke?
Yes, but I recovered. Now I do Let's Plays. It's my therapy.
Ah, that's right.
Hartmann followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking.
Ah, Poets of the Fall, my favorite band.
They're so good, though.
They are so good.
Man.
So there you go. That's what really happened to Alan. He was rescued from drowning, and boy, he sure does seem happy about it.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, the last time I got rescued from drowning, I definitely staged a daring escape amidst a hail of gunfire.
You know what? You kind of have to. It's the only way to make an impression.
That's the only goddamn excuse I ever get to make an escape in a hail of gunfire. Like, you leave work for the day under just, you know, firing wildly, and everyone thinks that you're crazy, but...
I know. Well, we've got a gun, but we don't have a flashlight, so instead, we have to destroy all the furniture in here with the power of flood lamps.
Yeah, that's right. Well, take that, you poltergizzle.
They're gonna, you know what? They're gonna need to devote quite a bit of this institution's budget to replacing all the furniture I'm eradicating.
Yeah, well, they should have thought of that before it all got possessed.
They should have thought of that before they pissed off Alan Wake, writer extraordinaire.
Yeah!
Yeah! Man
Writer,
about town.
Yeah, writer, gunslinger, TV watcher.
But not right now, not that TV. There's nothing good on that one.
No. It's just another rerun of Dynasty.
Oh.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Wow. Oh, fuck.
Oh! Oh, I'm scared.
Are you?
Huh? No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
I know, like, I'm terrified.
I'm a little scared of armoires, you know?
What's your feelings on bears?
Oh, they're so cute! Look at those little cuties! Ha! Look at that! You smacked them in their bare bottoms.
Heyo! Okay, but what's your feeling on shameless advertisements, Skippy Granola?
Oh, fuck. I was waiting to get to this point.
This episode of Alan Wake brought to you by...
Oh, shit directly in my eyes.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why did they do this? Why?
Well, at least now we can see how they paid for the fucking game.
I can't believe this! It's a real TV commercial!
Yep.
There's like 3 different commercials that can play on this TV, and oh no, it gets worse!
Yeah.
Thousands of applications. Verizon Wireless has you.
Oh, get directly fucked, Verizon.
Yeah, look at that guy jamming out to Verizon.
Yeah, that's right. Verizon phone's great. Can you hear me now? Yeah, that's right. I hope you can hear me now, because fuck you.
I can't believe this.
There's an achèvement for watching all of these all the way through.
There is. I don't think this one counts, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I hope that one doesn't count.
So that's how they paid for the fucking game. Hope you're happy.
God, okay, I would have been slightly more alright with that if it had been like a fake, like, in-universe commercial for Verizon, because at least then they would have done something, like, interesting with it. But I bet that the people at Verizon were like, no, we need you to show one of our current ads that are rotating on TV, because that'll make people want to buy a Verizon phone.
So,
well, you're wrong!
So advertising in video games is a sticky thing. I mean, you know, advertising a real-world product in a video game, it's a business decision. Whoa! Whoa!
I've been hamster-balled.
When it hits you like a hamster ball to the face, you know, it takes people out of the world.
Exactly. It needs to be a little bit more subtle than just literally putting a TV that has the real world advertisement on it.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, it's... So a lot of TV shows, toward the end of their lives, really get fucked up by advertising. I remember... do you remember Chuck? The show about,
I do. He was like the nerdy spy that worked at fucking Office Depot or whatever.
That's right. The Staples employee who was actually a super spy. Well, so they had this whole episode with a 5-minute sequence in which they were talking about the you know, power doors and all the features of this.
I remember this.
Of this
I
car,
remember seeing
right?
this. You should, if you watching this, you should look this up because it's so shameful.
It's so bad, right?
Oh, it's hilarious.
There was a later episode of Bones, the story, the show about the forensic anthropologist who looks at bones. Two of the characters are driving in one of these new cars, and they make it a point to talk about the lane assist. Where it's like, yeah, it'll actually beep if you go out of your lane, and then they demonstrate it, and it's so disjointed.
It's excruciating. It's so bad.
So the thing with product placement is, like, the fact that Alan has a Verizon phone, or the fact that he uses Energizer batteries, those make sense, right? Because they're organic, they're not intrusive, and you know, it's just kind of quirky. It's a bit of verisimilitude. But, you know,
it makes the world feel a bit more real. Yeah. To have those things, but to not have the game go out of its way to be like, hey, by the way, Verizon!
That's right. Like, here's this Verizon ad.
Oh. It's so trhameful.
There's no good way to do it, but I understand that video games are a business and they need to make some money, so it's
true.
Don't put ads in your video game.
It is a double-edged sword. And on the bright side, one edge of that sword chopped through Verizon's neck when they lost the cell phone market race shortly after this video game premiered, so they got their comeuppance in the end. It's all Apple and fucking Android these days.
Tear down capitalism, my little sweeties.
Hell yeah. Tear down this hedge maze, am I right?
Oh man, you don't like hedge mazes? Look, hedge mazes were a really big deal to the Victorians because they didn't have TV and they weren't fucking.
I guess that's true. They didn't have the power of Verizon.
That's right. They didn't have thousands of apps on their Verizon phones, so they had to amuse themselves with colonial racism and hedge mazes.
Sometimes at the same time if you push someone into the maze in the right direction.
Absolutely.
What the?
Don't trust Emil.
I mean, he's dead now, so it's a little bit late for that message, but thanks anyway.
I don't think that message was for us.
Ah, maybe
I think we might have gotten...
Maybe it was for whoever wrote it. Maybe they were just leaving it as a reminder.
Yeah, note to self, don't trust Emil.
Really hammering that point home.
Yeah, absolutely. What sucks, though, is that Verizon's network coverage is so poor that we end up getting somebody else's rock messages.
I like Barry's encouraging words there. Al, look out! They're coming for you!
I can see him moving around! Turns out that Barry's actually just got his Nintendo DS.
I was gonna say, like, such a steadfast and reliable friend, that Barry.
Absolutely. But then it turns out he's actually just here trying to get street passes from the Taken.
Al, have you heard about this Miitomo product? It's a great way to find out about your friends' likes and dislikes. Install it today from the App Store. And Alan's like, Barry, what are you talking about? He's like, nothing, Al. Listen, us agents gotta get paid somehow.
Folks, in the thread, please show us what Alan Wake's me would look like.
Please do. Go on your Nintendo device or draw an Alan Wake me, because I want to see it.
Buy a Nintendo device and reference the promo code Skippy and C. Jacobs.
Here, let me spell that out for you. PENILETORQUE.
I'm sorry, I couldn't deadpan any longer.
You might also want to book a visit with your doctor. Just a coincidence.
Use the promo code PenileTorque and we get a kickback.
Oh, there'll be a kick, all right.
That's how we got torqued. Hey, Doc, where'd you get the wood axe? Oh, you're not Doc. Put a fucking tie on!
I was gonna say, I noticed that he still doesn't have any neckwear.
This is the one that I don't feel bad about killing, because put a fucking tie on!
I don't feel bad about killing him because he's a jerk, but I mean, your fashion sense also, like, you know, that could affect your decision making, so.
God, at least undo your top button, you dipshit.
When I was a kid, I didn't quite understand that you're not supposed to wear the top button, so like, I was that kid that wore like a striped polo shirt to school with all of the buttons buttoned, and I didn't realize how uncool of a thing that was to do. I didn't realize it, but now, seeing this man, now I've become aware.
Yeah, you'll never do it again.
It's true, because I'm not in school anymore, but you know, you know, if I had known, I would have corrected my behavior.
Well, you know, don't feel too bad, man, because right up until, holy shit, 1997, I was wearing plaid shirts knotted around my waist, so...
Wow! So that's grunge right there. Skippy Grunge Nola.
That's right. I have longed for death ever since I was in middle school, so here we are.
I just want to say that I am glad that I caught that lightning on the recording, because it's surprisingly hard to do. Like the lightning that you occasionally see, like lighting up the area, like that actually does happen off in the distance, but it's hard to get it on camera because it happens in every direction.
Yeah, you kind of got to be just lucky, I guess.
You got to play the photojournalist angle when you're playing this game.
That's right.
Man, if this game had a photo mode like The Last of Us or the new Uncharted, God, that would be fucking cool.
What if Alan Wake was a journalist?
That would be excruciating. I would not read his puff pieces.
Alan Wake covering a flower show, talking about the futility of growing something that is born to die.
Wow. Alan Wake, the most depressing BuzzFeed writer.
That's right. 10 things you won't believe are messed up about collecting the corpses of flowers to put them on display.
Ouch, my knee!
Oh! I got capped.
That guy just fucking kneecapped me.
You... What are you, Tanya Harding, you son of a biscuit? I'm old. I'm an old man.
Wow!
I am not a young man anymore.
And I thought we were bad when we were talking before the recording about Stephen King's car accident. It's like, oh man, it's too bad that guy wasn't wearing a necktie because he sure looked silly when his throat got cut open by an ice skate. Like, God, we could just be the darkest commentators.
Holy crumbs, man.
Oh no, a wheelbarrow!
Oh! Shine it to death, please. I can't. I won't.
My favorite game in the Metal Gear Solid series, the Phantom Wheelbarrow. Man.
That's right. We are Venom punished Wake.
I mean, he does have the bandage.
That's true, that's true. And I would not be sad to see him get a 6-inch piece of shrapnel through his forebrain. Nice! Nice lightning again!
Mott
Hell
knew
yeah.
Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartmann said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Okay, so Mott's not a good guy.
It makes me wonder if it was a good shiver or a bad shiver.
There's no such thing as a good shiver.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You know,
if you're shivering at the thought of anything, you're up to no good.
That is true, and as we know very well, Mott certainly is up to no good in the afterlife.
That's right. He's there wearing colored shirts buttoned up in hell.
I gotta say that this place, they spared no expense. There's like 5 Zen gardens in this place.
It's a gorgeous milieu. It's just a shame that it's run by a dickweed.
It's also a shame that it's infected by the darkness, but I mean, this is an institute for writers, so I'm assuming that all they do is jerk off here.
I mean, plus, in this economy, you gotta take the good with the bad.
I guess that's true. And I mean, this does look like a great place to come here and reflect on how you're a famous author, and you could just kind of skirt by doing nothing for the rest of your life. But instead, you've come to an institution under the guise that you are a sick person that needs fixing, when really all you have is writer's block.
Yeah, that's right. You have terminal laziness.
It's a good thing we don't know anybody like that who might have come here with their wife, Alice.
Oh, Barry, I could kiss you. In fact, put your face up to these bars. Come here. Let me plant one on your cheek.
They do the thing where it's like they're on opposite sides of the glass at a police station, except they can't because it's the bars, so they just touch faces anyway.
Barry, put your shirt down, please. Barry.
He does the truffle shuffle because he thinks it'll make you feel better.
It would!
Oh, it would make me feel better, alright.
Oh man, that would be delightful. I'd be like, look at that little piggy dance!
Oh boy. Thanks to Barry's incompetence, his Barry Butterfingers, we now have to survive the darkness.
Oh jeez.
It's exactly like what we've been doing for this entire game, except smaller.
I was waiting for the trailer for Alan Wake's Horde mode.
Alan Wake's American Nightmare actually does have a Horde mode, and it's very good! Alan Wake actually improves on this game in a number of ways, in the combat and things like the enemy variety, and it makes it actually really fun to play. Like, this game gets a little bit tedious to play for like 8 hours in a row, but like, Alan Wake's American Nightmare has enough variety that it supports a Horde mode, so that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. I mean, there's, yeah, and there's so many weapons, too.
I know. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, good night.
Al, please tell me you're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going the most valuable prop.
I knew you were gonna say
well,
something
thank goodness
like
you
that.
didn't forget the standee.
You owe me big time
I know.
for this. When this is through, if we make
I was gonna say, he brought the most valuable prop. And the standee. Jesus.
Oh.
Sucks to be all the patients in there.
Who sharded?
Barry, weren't you paying attention?
It's okay, Tor and Odin are alright.
Oh, I'm sure.
I know you guys will.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
He says with his gun.
You're barking mad. You are
it's crazy, but that's fine because I'm armed.
That's enough when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Ow.
How can you?
Now, maybe you better give me the gun. Just, you know, maybe I better hold on to that for a sec.
There's something special.
You know how people that are trapped at the bottom of lakes are often not dead? All that water is just a metaphor, Barry, don't you see?
That's right.
Whatever that thing is, twist it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit.
Those mean the same, well, functionally the same thing.
I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down.
Holy shit, maybe you were right about the meth.
Ah, you see? You see? I can smell my own, man.
Don't get high on your own supply of adrenaline.
Well, look, I'm just saying that a country boy can smell meth a mile off.
See you next time.